Absolutely amazing performance last night. That was just spectacular to watch. So, Jeff's done an unbelievable job all year, but that was something else. So, big time win for them. Obviously we're coming off a very, very good win. But with that being said, we got to get ready for the next one, because this is a team that came in here last year and made 17 threes on us and scored 90 points. And even though they've lost a couple of the guys that were a big factor in that, they're capable of doing it again with the way they play offensively. So our defense is going to have to be ready to go in all areas. And they're a very potent offensive team. So we have a very big challenge at home now.
When you have a team like that, they shoot the three so well. I mean, they don't really. They'll get rid of it at any time. How do you defend? I mean, is it prevent the attempt or challenge?
There's a couple ways you can look at it. I know Syracuse obviously had some success playing zone. Now our zone's a little bit different than Syracuse, but you got to be alert. Not only do they move the ball well and they drive the ball extremely well, but they move off the ball as well. So if you're guarding a guy in the corner and the ball's at the top of the key, you can't relax because your guy in the corner is going to move. They're very disciplined and structured with what they do offensively. They're very efficient. So you just have to be alert. I mean, the entire possession, you got to be, know where your guy is, know what you're doing, and be ready to get out and contest shots, because they're going to take something. They definitely have the ability to make some. I mean, a team that shoots 40% on the year from three, that's pretty remarkable.
Do they? I mean, at times I'm watching them, it's almost like a couple of times they're on a break, they'll even give up a layup just to shoot an open three. I mean, that's kind of the style, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at some of their guys, when you got 49%, 50%, 41%, 37% from three, I mean, that's very rare to see these days, where you have a team that every guy shoots. I mean, even Blackshear, for example, is 50% on the year. He's made 9. So, they possess a lot of problems. And they're a team that obviously plays up and down, home and away, so they're going to look to push the pace. And transition defense is definitely a premium. So, we got to be ready to go, and we got to, as much as that was a great win the other night. We can't have a lingering effect. We got to be ready to go for the next one.
When you look at the tape of that Florida State, did anything jump out at you that might not have, just going through the game, as far as what you did well, or maybe better than you have been?
Our defense was pretty good overall in the entire game, even in the first half there for the last 5-6 minutes. We defended well, we just didn't do a good job of rebounding. It seemed like every offensive rebound they got, they capitalized on, and that's usually the case. So, look, just from a resiliency side, it was great for our guys. We just kept chipping away at it. We obviously had been in that situation before on the road, and it kind of went the other way on us. So it was good for us to come back and just kind of scrap and fight and just come out of there with an unbelievable road win. I mean, that's any team that wins 20 in a row at home, there's something to be said for that. So, I kind of joked with somebody this year. We only spotted them a 1 touchdown hit instead of a 2 touchdown hit, so maybe that's why we won the game. But it was a great team win for us.
David, offensively, was there something in the second half? It seemed like you guys were much more efficient in the second half than you were in the first half. I don't know if the numbers bear that out at all. But was there something you guys were doing differently in the second half that was just working?
Well, we got some good looks in the first half that we just missed. But in the second half, and even most of the game for that matter, we did a good job of playing what I call north and south. Playing vertically instead of playing from sideline to sideline. And a team like Florida State, they can get you to play sideline to sideline. And we did a good job of just attacking. A team like that, they don't let you run a lot of plays because of the way they deny entries and those kinds of things. So our guys just did a great job of sharing the ball. It was our best game this year as far as not settling for a good shot and trying to get a great shot. We had a couple of times where a guy maybe was, kind of open, but he passed it up, put the ball on the floor, and got somebody a wide open shot, and that was really good to see. And it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, it was the whole team that was playing unselfishly and sharing the ball.
How important is that to do that again tomorrow? Because you guys are going to have a massive size advantage against Virginia Tech.
Yeah, I mean, it's important to do that every game. But maybe it's just me being a big guy. I'm not sure, but teams that have smaller guys and quicker guards always make me much more nervous than teams with big size, just because they can hurt you in many ways. But we just got to continue to share the ball. We got to look at what we did well the other night and build on it, and things that we didn't do well, we got to try to get better. I was proud of our guys because obviously against Clemson with the 21 turnovers was a major factor in the game, and then the other night I think we only had 8. So it was good to see improvement in that area.
Your team seems to respond well to things like that. Like if you make something a focus after one game, the next game they typically have fixed it. What's that tell you about them?
Well, they're smart kids, so they listen. You know, you don't have to keep repeating the same thing over and over and over. They listen the first time, and it's just a matter of watching the film. Our guys are, you know, it's amazing. Film-wise, and Trent has talked about this before because he's obviously been around a lot of different kinds of teams, and you know, he'll go, I've never seen a team that is so intent and locked in when we watch film, whether it's before practice, after practice, you know, wherever it may be, and it just goes to show that these guys care about the scouting report, what we need to do, how they need to improve, and you know, they really pay attention to that kind of stuff, and it works, and it's helped them, and they understand the game, they're good learners, they're smart kids, and it's a good sign to see because you're not having to correct the same things every single day. You know, for example, after Clemson, we really focused on turnovers, so we took care of the ball. Now, obviously, in other areas you might struggle, like the rebound, so we got to try to fix that. But they seem to respond every time we've been challenged to shoot.
This team's had stretches where it was really good at sharing the ball and others where it was tougher. Is that more a function of who you're playing, or is it just, I don't know, how you tell when it's going to be good and when not on certain nights? But
Yeah, I mean, you know, we just did a really good job the other day of making the extra pass, and I think our guys saw the benefit of it, just shooting better percentages, getting better looks and those kinds of things. And, you know, we just played well in the second half of the day, you know, on both ends of the court. And it was fun for me to watch, it was fun for the rest of our staff to watch, and it was fun for our guys to experience that. And I think, you know, it's just something we got to build on. And, you know, we just have to come out and just try to get better each game. You know, we were better the other day than we were at Clemson, and we have to try to be better tomorrow than we were the other night at Florida State.
Quentin said after the game that he liked having Ryan or Darius on the floor with him. He liked having another guard to help him out a little bit. What do you, as a coach, like when you have that look on the floor? What do you like about that?
Well, like you said, it gives him another ball handler. You know, with Ryan, Ryan changes the complexion of defenses because you have to account for him so much, you know, because of the way he shoots the ball. And, you know, obviously we have other guys that shoot the ball well, but, you know, when he comes in the game, it's funny, you can always hear the opposing coaches or team just, you know, screaming stuff out their lungs, don't leave him, you know, shooter, shooter, shooter. And he changes a lot of things, but guys like Darius do too because he can get in the lane, he can get by people, he can create, you know, he threw an unbelievable pass to Dwayne the other day for a dunk. And, you know, Darius, even though, you know, he hasn't played extensive minutes, when he's been in there the last couple of games, he's actually played very well, and he's helped us, and he's getting better. So just having another, you know, quote-unquote point guard, you know, even Darius and Ryan probably aren't true point guards, but like Q is, but they can kind of take the workload off of him. So, you know, it's something we'll have to continue to look at.
is there any part of this job, even at this point, that feels fun, that you're able to enjoy, or are you still working so much on the next game that it's not quite, you know, I know this is a job you chose in your profession. Are you enjoying it, or is it still just so much work that maybe you'll enjoy it later?
No, I mean, locker rooms after a good win like that are always fun, just to see our guys. You know, that's the best part, is just to see how happy they were, because I know how frustrated they were at, you know, with Purdue, Seton Hall, Clemson, those kinds of games, and just for them to kind of finally get that. Obviously, our older guys have experienced it, but just even for the younger guys to experience what a great road win was like was awesome to see. And you know, but as soon as we got on the plane, it's like, okay, what's Virginia Tech do? What do we need to do? So, but that's just how it is. I mean, you play 18 conference games in a very short period of time, so you can't worry or enjoy the last one too much, because you just got to get ready for the next one. You know, can't get too high about the highs and can't get too low about the lows. So just got to continue to improve and just take it one game at a time.